Back in the year 2000, I became very ill. I had developed endocarditis on my aortic valve. Most of my doctors had said that I probably would never ever deal with any issues my whole life, but in 2000, got sick. They replaced it with a tissue valve. The doctors gave me about 10 years or so before I would have to have it replaced. 7 years after having the valve replacement, I became ill. I started getting some ankle edema, just started putting on a lot of weight. I couldn't explain it. It turned out that the valve had completely failed, and I was at that point in the beginning stages of heart failure. By the end of July, I had checked myself into a hospital down in Boston, and turned out that I was in stage 4 heart failure. At that point, a stroke is imminent or cardiac arrest. When I first met the docs at the hospital, they were actually very surprised that I had made it that far and that I was able to walk in on my own. After about 6 weeks of spending time in Tufts Medical Center in Boston, I ended up receiving a mechanical heart valve, which is supposed to give me about 25 to 30 years. 2 nights before I was scheduled to have my heart valve replacement, I had a phone conversation with a buddy of mine who is now my triathlon coach, and I made a promise to him. I told him that if I were to make it through this, and I got the clearance from the doctors that I can participate, live an active, normal, healthy life, that I would do the Ironman. And I made a promise to him that I would do this, and now it's my turn to make good on that promise. After this operation, it became very clear to me that I've only got one life. That's why I'm doing this Ironman. To feel alive, to live every day to the fullest. Between the swim, the bike, and the run, I think the bike is going to be my strongest area, but the toughest is going to be the swim. If you want to know what a swim is like, of an Ironman swim, imagine going in a washer or a dryer. I'm not trying to win it. I am just trying to finish. That is my goal, is to finish. And no matter what, I will finish. I may not be able to win my age group or win a slot to Kona. My mission with doing this Ironman and fundraising, it is to be the top fundraiser. A very important part of this was that I would fundraise for an organization. Over the course of the last year, I've learned quite a bit about what the Nature Conservancy is, and I thought this would be the perfect organization to raise money for. They are local. We can have a direct impact on projects that are going on right now in the state. And not only is the Conservancy doing great things locally, but they're also doing amazing things around the world. Our dollar goal for fundraising for the Nature Conservancy is $140,600. That's $1,000 for every mile of the Ironman. The world that Ellie grows up into, I absolutely want all these great places to be protected for her. My name is Jeremy Woodward. I only have one life. We only have one world. That's why I'm doing this.